Hi everyone, this is Shay and welcome to Blissful Divination. Today, we are going to take a look at the NDP. The NDP stands for the New Democratic Party here in Canada. I've been following the NDP since Jack Layton, who was a former leader of the NDP, which is a New Democratic Party, and I thought he was so charismatic. And he made me really turn my eye to politics. And unfortunately, he passed away. And they had a new leader who is now Jagmeet Singh, who is a cool, good dude. Like, I'm like, okay, this is the second leader. What's the odds that he's a cool dude too? However, I feel personally that because of the institutionalized racism that flows throughout this North America, honey, that he's not winning. You know why? Because I don't know if they're ready to accept a multicultural, they're ready to accept a South Asian man. You know what I mean? They don't want to. Do they want to see their prime minister with a turban on? Oh, and let me just tell you this one time, honey. Like this man, I like him a lot. Like for instance, he has a TikTok account. And he was just rolling around drinking his little can. I thought that was so cute. I'm like, oh, he really is up on what's going on. I just like his policies, and I feel like he's a cool dude. And one time, he took his turban off. People asked him questions. This reporter was asking him about his turban and his hair and whatever. This man took off his turban and stuff and let his hair down. Oh, it was long, like... He's like Jason Momoa good looking. Okay, he's good looking with that turban on. When he takes that off, I was like, woo! Okay, let's not go there. Okay, let me just say. I was so upset. Why did that man have to take off his turban to make himself seem like a normal human being for these people? Okay, it doesn't matter what he has on his head. It matters what's in his head. It matters what comes out of his mouth, and it matters what he does with his hands. It doesn't matter who he prays to. Oh, what is he? Oh, it's a devil worship. I don't even know what they think this man is going to do. Like, I really don't. But because he doesn't look like the way that many people believe that he should look, they're making things suffer. But I think that this dude is like cool. Okay, so I'm curious about his party. Okay, will they ever win? Will we ever, will his party ever win? Not even ever. Let's not even go there. Let's go with, will the NDP, the New Democratic Party, win the next election? Alrighty. Okay, we're just laying them out and seeing what we get here. Okay, I don't have quite enough space, but I got all the cards out, and we'll move things around as we get closer. So 1, 2, 3. Ooh. 10. Okay. All right. So the first card we get is the Ace of Swords. Okay. I feel like yes, but you're gonna have to work for it. Queen of Swords. Hold on. Put that there. Might be a little bit out of shot, but we'll see. Okay, so the situation, the first card that we get is the Ace of Swords, okay? So I'm using the Mary Greer Tarot, I believe it's called. Don't quote me. Mary Greer. I think it's Mary Greer Tarot. Because I threw away the box a long time ago because it busted up. So I believe this is what it's called. So the first card we get is the Ace of Swords. And I feel like it's possible. They can do it, but they're going to have to make a few changes to the personal persona. And that's part of it, right? If they make a change to their persona, then doesn't that make them like everybody else? And that's a slippery slope. And I think that they have who they have because they're not like that. But let's keep going. Let's cross them. Queen of Swords. Let me take a look. Is this a situation or is this, you know, a person? Okay. It's a person. Okay. So there's somebody blocking them from winning. And it's a female person. It's, you know, an intelligent person. An analytical woman. You know, like there's somebody who's really strong and strict about the way things should go and be, and she's an obstacle in their way. She's a challenge that they have to overcome. As it is right now is the Nine of Pentacles. Like, they are doing really well. They're poised. That's what I'm hearing. They're poised to do it. They're poised to do it. They're poised to win this next election. Like I said, they got some things that they have to work on. However, yeah, because they're saying they need some things to work on to not be, hold on, I lost it. They come in so fast. These are some things they got to work on. But either way, so there's like a conversations, and I can hear a lot of different things. But, but it's just kind of like a general consensus, because if one doesn't pop itself out amongst the flow, like a fish jumping out of the stream, then it just goes by really, really fast. But, so yeah, they're poised to do it, and they can do it if they just make a few minor tweaks. They have to, it's kind of like the algorithm, right? Like it sounds so really, but they have to find the right way to present themselves to the people now, because we're changing. But they're doing a good job with the coronavirus situation. They have been instrumental in getting a lot of things to people who need them based on their position in the government right now, and they've been doing really good. I really feel like they could do it. They just, there's something missing. Times have changed since since Jack Layton, but he has the mix. He's charismatic. They can do it. They just have to do something, and we'll look into that also. In the past, you know, people have been judgmental. People have been racist, basically. They haven't done it. The NDP hasn't won. This past election that they had was because of racism. They're racist. Everybody says, oh, I guess they don't have racism in Canada. Come on, man. We're in North America. Our peoples have flowed back and forth. You got people who wanted certain ways and they stayed in the South. And then you have some people that moved on up. Okay? So race is, it's the same pool. Moving around. Why you think they over here? Why you think they left? They took their unpopular thoughts and ideas and things and just kind of filtered around. So we have racism here. We have racists here. We have racism here. We have our own struggles in Canada, just as they do in the United States. So I'm saying that there shouldn't, people shouldn't assume that we don't have our own struggles as well, but they do. So that's where he has to lock in. Like, we're trying to stamp it out. The things that you guys have, we have a smaller version, like a junior version here. So we have our junior Donald Trumps. Okay, we have our alt-right here. You know, proud. There's an organization that started up here. And it's down there. Like we're trying to handle that up here as well. Like, it's an organization, right? So we have things that we have to overcome, and it's a challenge also. So it's not like, even though we have a face of multiculturalism, we got some racist breasts. Our face look cute, but our breasts is saggy. Okay. Okay. Next. I feel like his message, the message of the NDP, could work in this next election. It really could. I think it might. I think looking back at the track record of what they've done during the pandemic and things like that is really going to speak volumes for them. So it looks good, you guys. So far, it's looking good. Victory, and they could win the next one. I mean, because like the liberals not looking so hot right now. No matter how you feel or whatever you feel about Prime Minister Trudeau. When we look at the NDP, they could, and because I hear it, and they could go all the way, like the World Series. I heard a guy say that. Okay, they could go all the way. I do feel like that. How do they see themselves? They think that they see themselves as fast acting, swift with the issues. You know what I mean? Like their relationships with the people. Like they feel like they have a strong, fast hand on the pulse of the people, of the real people. You know, the people that's making this country work. The lower income people. How other people see them. Now, there's some previous history with the NDP, and the way people see them, they keep seeing this NDP under that leadership and keep putting it on every subsequent leadership. You know what I mean? Yeah, everybody. Like, that would be like everybody being like, okay, Trump was a douche nozzle, and now every United States president is a douche nozzle because of that. No, it's not like that. It's that administration was run by that person, and they need to see that, you know, Jack Layton had an administration. You know, Jagmeet Singh has an administration. That person that did whatever they did, they had an administration. It's the same. We don't have a president, but they do have governments. Our administration is kind of like called the government. You're called to form the government. So, you know, basically, that government was that government. Trudeau's government is Trudeau's government. And the new Harper's government was Harper's government. Parentheses, administration. So that's if you can kind of get a look at it like that. But yeah, everybody keeps seeing that government as all the governments will look like that. If we did that, come on, man. It's funny. They don't want you to remember things when you're voting for conservatively. They don't want you to remember crap. But they don't want to let stuff go. Like, it's so crazy. What do they fear? They fear that tragic loss. You know what I'm saying? They fear, do we go for it all the way? Do we go balls to the walls? Do we go hard to the body? Do we go from the window to the wall? No. They're afraid that if they put it all on the line and lose, they're going to lose what they've gained. Okay? They're trying to make this decision whether their position where they are right now is more effective for their constituents than actually, you know, being the leader of the opposition. You know what I mean? Like, they need, put it like this, right now, in order for stuff to get done, the liberals need the NDP, right? And so they've been able to push agendas because they're like, look, we're not going to agree with you on your bull crap. unless you help us. What you got for me? I love it because Jagmeet and them be like, yo, Justin, run me my money. Run me my money, Holmes. But yes, they are afraid that they will lose too much. I don't know. That's the fear. You know, we all have fears. Sometimes they make us stronger, and sometimes, you know, and sometimes they paralyze us. What is the outcome? There's an inner conflict about the election, the next election. There's an inner conflict. It's all internal, right? They're trying to figure out if it's go time. You know, how hungry are they? I mean, I feel like you can't run these things unless you're hungry. That's what life, really. I feel that way with life. How hungry are you? You know, and you'd be like, I want to eat. That's what I feel like they are. They are, it's internal struggles. Yeah, it's not real. They need to stop. It's all in their mind. They got to stop thinking about what other people think and go for what is right in order to win the next election. They're going to have to do it. They're going to have to go. I feel like you guys going to throw it all on the line. Slap it on the table. Let's do it. Go after them. Go after them. Why is it like, okay, they would come for us. Guys, they would come for anybody politically. The other parties, they ruthless. They dig dirt. They do things. Like, I don't understand. Why is it like, okay, when, say, for instance, the Democrats in the United States or the NDP or whatever, when they come for, why, oh, when they go low, we go high. That's what they're hoping on. That's what they're banking on. We're going to go low, and they're going to continue to go high. Don't they know high don't get you nothing? That's basically the way they feel. Like, I feel like there's a way to enlighten people. There's a way to inform people without being, I don't know, what's the right word? A bad person. You know what I mean? You can go out there and you can highlight, you can make a commercial. You don't have to be like, John Doe for president. What a joke. He cheats on his wife. He bites his toenails with his teeth. You know, like, they don't. I'm trying to interpret what I'm seeing. There's a way to go about and expose something with class and character. They're also showing me that it's difficult and a challenge for them because it's the way society's mind is evolving. Okay, they want instantaneous, they want fast, they want reality show. Yeah, like I asked them, Donald Trump did what he was able to do, what he did because of his reality show persona. We are a society that loves reality shows. And that's what we want in our politics. I want reality in my politics. I don't want a reality show in my politics. All these other parties are ready to turn it into a reality show. The way that it's viewed, like the media, the press surrounding it. Donald Trump was able to do what he did because of that. And all these other people are pulling pages out of that book and using it on smaller scales. They think, if I do it on a small scale, maybe it won't be noticed. Or also they're hoping on small attention spans, short memories. And they rewrite it the narrative. But you getting back to the when they go low, we go high, I think you have to find the sweet spot. Nice, nasty. That's an art. How many people know what nice, nasty is? That is an art. To say something nasty in just the right way, with just enough that it sounds like you didn't mean any harm or anything like that, and it slips past their conscious barriers and gets into that subconscious and messes with them. They need to find the nice, nasty, sweet spot to tell others about what's going on. But then again, it's the same thing. You have people who don't think they're racist, but yet they feel like it's a shame to be poor. Like if you're poor, something's wrong with you, or you're morally decrepit or something. If God don't help you, why should we type situation? You know what I mean? Like, you have these people who cannot relate. They don't get it. They don't see it. So they can't get it. They have not lived through it. They have not lived, because you know why? Because generationally, they've been sowed into. Generationally, through their blood, through their family, they've been told they're not poor. They're not poor. They're just hard on their luck. They're just hard on their luck. So these people think that they're just hard on their luck, that if they please God enough, if they do the right thing enough, if they work hard enough, if they support the right person, if they do something, their luck will change and they'll be back on top again. Never mind that 5 generations of them have not been on top in a long time. Okay? They haven't been on top since 1892. Okay? But it's sewed into them. Same way as into people of color. I can only speak to the people of color that I associated with, and they say stuff like, it's the thought that counts. You know, as long as they don't touch you. Like I'm not made of money. Money don't grow on trees. I'm broke. Like all these things that was trickled down and sewed into people of color, it's the same thing. So they are catering to 2 different people, okay? And so that's the disconnect. How do they make their message appealing to those other people who think that they're down on their luck? And that's the true hurdle, I think, and obstacle. And once they can unlock that and present it in the reality show way, but on a good thing, because look, not all reality shows are bad. Come on, let's face it. Some of them are produced, directed, edited beautifully, okay? So, I mean, it's all branding and image. I think that they have to work around, tweak their image. So, thank you guys for sticking around with me. And I appreciate your time. I really, really do. If you found any value or resonated with anything that I said, please give me a thumbs up. Like this video. Please share. If you have some friends that you think that I might appeal to, please share it. In a group that you think I might appeal in, please share. I would appreciate it. I'm trying to grow my channel. And I'm challenging myself, you guys. I'm challenging myself to do new things. So that's what we're doing here. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, so that you can know when I put out new content and I can show up on your For You page. So thank you guys. And as always, be blessed.